right, yo. I
Yeah,
haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks. I'm excited to see you guys.
Yeah.
First of all, hold on. How'd you guys feel about that episode with Brad?
Oh, it was.
What? What?
It was actually a lot of fun. Just because, like,
What? Why are you laughing?
no. You can't start like that, bro.
Go ahead.
Bro, you can't start like that.
What do you mean? It's funny. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, continue.
Okay, you can't.
Yeah, what's up with you, dog?
You can't start the episode like that. I wasn't ready for that. If people don't know, we were having we're having a conversation, and then Jay all of a sudden is like, "Oh, let's record, headphones on, mics on," and he's like, "Oh, so like how was the episode last week?"
No, how was the episode last week?
No, it was good. It's fun. Like,
Okay.
honestly, having like Brad as like, I guess the third person,
yeah.
third person as our guest, like, it was great because it's like a follow up from that first episode that we did online.
No, why are you laughing?
Because you're making faces at me.
Okay. Let's go. Okay.
So stupid.
It's calm.
No. So like, no, it was fun having Brad here.
Yeah. Do you think he liked it?
I hope so. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, it took me a while to get that episode done.
Nah, I mean, like, we're all busy, you know?
Yeah, I got work and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, so Christmas is coming, right?
Yeah.
Christmas is coming, right?
Dude, I totally forgot about that actually.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like, before coming into this episode, or like where we're at right now, right?
I remember last year.
Christmas is so big. I don't know. It felt bigger.
For us, no.
Yeah, for
at least
us.
I remember we planned to like do shit, or
Yeah.
as in like we were like I remember everyone had to wear red.
Not
Like,
exactly, right? Like, I didn't even go to the Christmas party this year because I had another Christmas party.
Mhm.
And then, what was it? I was talking to some coworkers the other day, and they were like, "It doesn't even feel like Christmas."
No.
Like, maybe it's just because there's no snow and like maybe there's not a lot of Christmas lights around my area, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. You know what I mean? Like the way it was back then when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like, it was magical for some reason, you know?
No, I totally understand what you mean. I've talked about this with a lot of coworkers and shit. Like, I feel like whenever Christmas time comes around, it's just more materialistic shit like going on.
That's true.
Like, you know, people like I see more people in the malls and shit, like just buying stuff. Like, I don't really like. You know, I feel like the only time I felt like it was Christmas like this year was when I was like driving somewhere and like it was during when the first Snowmageddon happened, right?
Yeah.
And then like the snow was coming down, and then like some Michael Bublé was playing in my playlist. Like, for me to have Christmas like feel like Christmas, I have to see it, I have to hear it,
To smell it.
somewhat, like, you know, just be around like
Yeah.
like
Like,
a lot of Christmas stuff.
yeah, like even in the mall, like you go into some shops, not even playing Christmas music yet. Like, Christmas is next week,
Christmas is next week, yeah.
right?
That's so like what? It's next week.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
next week,
Like,
yeah.
the first time we started playing Christmas music was yesterday at my store,
Really?
and like we had to put it on like through our phones because like they don't have a playlist for it. It's so dumb to me. You know what I mean?
No.
So-
I remember when I used to work in Urban. I remember we started like the day after Halloween.
Is it
That's when the
music?
Christmas
Yeah,
like, it was
bro,
like,
like,
what?
we're
November till like no.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm in the Christmas spirit. To be honest with you,
Oh yeah.
I don't
But-
feel like I'm in the Christmas spirit.
But
A lot. You guys gotta think about it too. A lot has changed from when
we were kids.
we were kids
Yeah.
Right.
to now.
Remember when we were kids? Like I don't know if you had this, but like, do you guys ever believe in Santa?
yeah.
Yeah. So I remember like I believe in Santa a lot back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know how like there's that folklore thing where like you put what is it? Cookies and milk out?
Yeah.
I remember I put cookies and milk out for like Santa to eat and drink. I remember it still sat there, so I just thought that Santa forgot.
yeah. No, I thought you were gonna say like I'm just gonna take one bite of this cookie and leave the rest for Santa.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take all the cookies and leave one for Santa.
No, what are the things I used to believe? I remember the day I realized that it wasn't real was like I think the December 24th. I think I was like 6 years old.
You stayed up, didn't you?
I stayed up late, but the thing is, like, there was no. I remember on the day of like December 24th, there was no presents on the tree. It's like, okay, like obviously Santa's gonna come. I remember my parents told me to sleep early, but like I stayed up.
Yeah, you
anyways.
stayed up late. Yeah,
I looked through the peephole, and my parents were just like wrapping the gifts.
that's literally the story for a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's when you find out your Santa's not real.
I don't think my parents tried to hide it at all. I think they just did it in front of me. They were like, "Yeah, no, this is for your for other families, but then it was for us.
That's crazy.
But do you guys feel like you're in the Christmas like spirit this year? Like
Not
right
yet.
now, it's like in the middle of December.
Not
No.
yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I feel like next week, like the week that literally leading up to Christmas, is gonna be like big for
I'm
some
not really
reason.
seeing like a lot of decorations. either.
Yeah, this
No.
year you don't see a lot of stuff, and like maybe
People are just lazy
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
To me, like
it's almost sad, low key.
I've not felt like like when was the last time I felt like it was actually Christmas?
I think the last time before like a kid. Remember the first year that RJ came for Christmas?
I think something like that.
That
Like,
it was then.
Was it in,
It had to do
your
something with
old
my-
house?
No, I think it just had no. It didn't have for me. It didn't happen here.
Yeah.
The last time I felt like it was like
Is it your old
Christmas?
place or like in Dubai?
it was in Dubai.
Still.
I remember it was like 4 different families, me, RJ, but like it felt like a Christmas. It just felt like everyone coming together. But this year, I don't know, man. Like for the last couple of years, well, excluding COVID and COVID
Yeah,
in general too. Like
That
feel like
definitely
it's-
affected
yeah.
it for sure.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna Christmas itself. It won't hit, but for New Year's, that's when it's gonna hit. Like that's
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
everything's gonna.
I'm excited for Christmas.
Yeah.
Though, even though like doesn't feel like it, I'm still excited for it for some reason.
so, what's your typical Christmas looking like? For me, like just spending time with the family,
yeah,
eating
Same here, yeah.
food, just spending time. Like usually, no work. Obviously,
Mm.
I'm gonna be up late.
it's a little bit different though for me this year.
What's
like
up?
for Christmas? Like
Oh
I-
yeah.
like so as you guys know, I have a cousin living
Yeah.
here,
Yep.
and like this
Multiple.
is my first cousin that lives here, like
Mhm.
hanging around, and then last night I had a second batch of cousins come in. Jordan met them today.
Mhm.
And like when I tell you like the house hasn't been like that loud and like that crazy in a while,
So
it's been hectic.
how's it? Your parents, you, what? 4 different siblings.
2 siblings. I have 2 students, and then I have someone renting a room.
Mhm.
And then I have another family.
What the fuck?
So
Where are you fitting all
another
these
full
people?
family, right? So it's my aunt, my uncle, my 2 cousins, my cousin's cousins, and then I have another cousin,
Mhm.
which is like who we've hung out with. So
Right.
that's like another 6 people on top of the 8 or 6 people that live in the house,
Right.
and plus a dog, right? So it's like hella busy. Hella busy. I actually don't even have a room.
Right now.
Yeah, I showed Jordan my makeshift room.
You got kicked out.
I got kicked out.
You got kicked out.
Not really kicked out,
Really?
but like they're
It's set
taking
up.
over the room for a bit, for a month. They show till January 17th,
Mhm.
and so
Till January 17th.
yeah, I'm sleeping downstairs. You know where the backyard, like where it leads, the area where it leads to the backyard, like
The
that
shed.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm living in that like
other
little
kitchen.
strip.
What the?
There's like a little strip here,
Yeah, I can't blame him, but
and then like I have my PC there, and then I also have like a futon.
oh wow.
So I'm like, bro, I can't. And Jordan felt the futon.
So
It
how,
was
how
so
are you playing
bad.
the last couple of nights then?
I just play, man. I brought my setup downstairs.
Oh my.
If I could explain it, it's kind of like a man cave. It's
Mhm.
like you got the PC and then the bed right behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
it's like
your Christmas at your house is gonna be lit.
it's gonna be loud for sure, but it's nice because it's like these cousins are on the younger side,
Okay.
so
Younger than you?
younger than me. So it's like 18 and 12 and 17.
Oh,
So
nice. They're fun. Oh, your age.
yeah, so it's gonna Jordan's age. It's fun because it's like I never really have people around my age hang out around the house, and don't tell them that because like I usually like joke around with them, like I don't want to hang out with you, blah blah blah. blah.
Right.
As a joke, yeah. But I actually do. Like today, the reason why it took us so long to get here is because Jordan was at my house by 2, by the way.
Right.
But me and my cousins were talking about like anime and stuff.
Right.
Because like back then, like in 2019, they were so young, I couldn't even talk to them.
That's the last time you saw them?
Yeah.
But in Philippines. Oh,
Yeah, when we went,
I see.
I couldn't talk to them about anything because it's like I don't know what to talk to them about.
Wow, they aged that quick. You didn't even notice.
Yeah, bro. Like this guy went from like 5, like just 5 feet, and now he's like 18 and he's like 5'8" now. He's 5'8".
Huh.
So he grew like 8 inches in 3 years. I was like, man.
Is it their first time here?
Yeah, first time in Canada. So it's like the
Are
next
you the one
couple of
bringing
weeks
them
are
around and stuff?
on top a little bit here and there, but mostly my parents. But I'll be tagging along with them.
Did they expect more snow?
No, my tito and my tito were like, we told them the snow is coming. Like literally, winter is coming type thing from Game of Thrones.
Is
So
it?
they're excited.
When is it? When is it supposed to snow?
Tomorrow or like Tuesday. Oh, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna
I
get to
swear,
work.
like these weather forecasts are just wrong. Today was supposed to snow.
It's supposed to snow today. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is. Should I introduce?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the Before You Know It podcast. This is
Jay.
Ivan,
And Jordan.
and this is the 64th.
64th episode.
This is the 64th episode. Welcome back. And
We're always we're so glare. Or we're questioning ourselves. Like we should know this beforehand.
Yeah.
No?
yeah.
I feel like I should have decorated more. I feel like I literally haven't talked to you guys in 2 weeks.
No, but it's chill because like
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like Christmas, but it will feel like Christmas in a couple weeks.
I kind of want. Well, my cousin's coming here. I kind of want to do an episode with her.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like Christmas right now because we haven't seen the snow. We haven't done
We
anything.
saw snow.
No.
It
We haven't seen.
changed,
We
too.
haven't seen the snow like that. Like I'm trying to like you just would like we haven't seen snow like up in the mountains yet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Up in the mountains.
Okay,
you know what
I
mean?
get it, Ivan. You're
up in the mountains. You know what I mean?
No, dude, I'm surprised that you were in, like. So
Yeah.
you were like. So this is what happened like
last weekend.
Last week. Me and Jeremy decided to like have some bad decisions made. Well, basically,
A couple of good bad decisions.
yeah. Last year, me, Ivan, and everyone like that we know, like we started like what
We started some snow sports.
snow sports,
like
So we-
skiing and snowboarding.
and stuff like that, and we fell in love with it. I remember during like, dude, the first time we did it up in Grouse. Oh my god, I can't believe like.
So- By the
was
way, we were lucky last year
What's up?
Why?
because like all the days that we went were sunny.
Oh yeah,
Like, we were lucky.
No, the Whistler one wasn't.
We don't talk about the Whistler.
Whistler
one.
one
yeah.
doesn't
The
count,
Whistler one was almost death.
But the
by
Whistler
the way.
one was so good though.
Yeah, that was
Oh, it was
great.
pow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pow. Yeah.
But so I remember me, Ivan, we're planning on like getting our gear for this year and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ivan has school and shit, like so he
Yeah.
doesn't work that much. But me and Jeremy, like we've been working for a while now, and like I don't know. So my plan was just to get like clothes, right? Like the snowboard jacket.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff
snowboard
that.
jacket, snowboard pants.
Ended up buying like a whole kit, boots, bindings, board. Thank God for John's like discount and shit, like to help out and shit
Yeah,
like
how
that.
much did
But,
it take off?
huh?
How much did it take? Did it take off a lot?
It cut half. It cut half.
Oh.
It cut half.
2K, bro. That's 2K.
Yeah, it cut half. So no, it was worth it. We went up to the mountain for the first time in Cyprus, and there was like a bunch of like muscles that me and Jeremy like did not use for like a year and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But anyways, I was gonna ask you. So you were cleared to go. So why don't you go?
Yeah. Yeah. When you say clear,
Yeah.
to let everybody know. As you know, people know that I got sick really badly. Within the time period of me getting sick, like my back, my lower back, specifically my hips, my left and right hip, were like let's just say completely messed up. So like my hip flexors, I believe my hip flexors, my left hip was tilted backwards while my right hip was tilted forwards, which was like affecting how I walked and stuff.
Are you good? Like
Yeah.
Didn't
That
you-
was just like the reason why is because like whatever they call the SI joint, just after a while of doing like, because I lift and then I also like study, so then like my posture when I sit down on regular chairs is horrible.
dude, why are you getting injured so early? This is what I hear from my coworkers and stuff.
Yeah, bro, I don't know.
Like you have rehab, like
Yeah. I mean, I have Cairo and stuff,
Physio?
so I have physio. So I'm like, I'm good right now.
Right.
Like, it's just really just taking care of my body moving forward. But anyways, so I was clear to go. I even asked like my homie, the chiropractor. He was like, "Yeah, you're good to go. Just take it easy when you go down the runs." And I'm like,
right.
"Bro, I'm not gonna take it easy. I'm
How
gonna
can you
bomb the
take
hill."
it easy, man? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna bomb the hill. Anyways, I ended up not going just because it was my last day of school. I had to work on a paper, which I did not finish on time. And then I was also flat out broke because that party that we did
Right.
left me with almost, not
Nothing.
almost, it hit me hard to the point where I didn't want to do anything except make money,
right.
Yeah. So I didn't get to go. And then I know Jay's thing.
No, that
Jay's
wasn't.
story. I was like,
No, that was intentional.
no,
Trust me.
no. It's not intentional towards us, but it's like you're trying to show everyone else how much fun you're having. So I'm
dude,
like, bro, I was like, man, looking at this story, it's like, bro, I should have just gone.
yeah, dude, it was a fun time. It was actually some cute shit. Like we woke up. We met up.
And you guys went to Denny's too. I was like, bro.
Yeah. It was cute. We were on time too. The thing that was
First
a
time,
surprise about,
yo.
man. We got there at 9. We parked by the lodge, by the entrance. It wasn't as snowy that I thought it was gonna be, but it was nice. It was a fun day. It was sunny. We got all our new gear. Like we just got to break it in. Oh, I took a couple of bad slams in the beginning.
Any bruises?
No bruises. Just my first slam was like on my shoulder.
Ooh.
And I literally, when I woke up, when I stood up, I thought I like either
Broke a collarbone?
or like my clavicle, whatever this is.
Yeah.
Or I thought like I literally had to go like this. But like the first few runs with my new board was like it's like trial and error.
Yeah.
But as like I remember, oh dude, we were so tired. In the middle of the day, I took a nap like in the middle of the day.
Oh yeah,
right?
we know, yeah.
You took
Oh
a nap?
yeah,
We know. We call you Glackin again.
Yeah, we
yeah.
yeah. In context, before we got to the mountain, I was doing something before that night, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, I was on 2 hours of sleep, straight to John's house.
Should have just slept over at John's.
I know, but like, it was right after the Christmas party.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Christmas party we went to, so I was like doing something that night. And
Oh yeah, I think everyone was busy that night.
And then we went to and I went to your house, and then literally Jordan, I was like running on 2 hours of sleep and this Red Bull, bro. That's
so bad for you.
No, literally it was bad, right? So we went up the mountain, blah blah blah. Then like in the middle of the day, like at 1 o'clock, we took a nap in like the lodge and shit, dude. Oh my god,
probably
bro.
the best nap you did.
It wasn't, because like when I woke up, I was like, oh my god, I have to lug all this gear around, bro. There was like so many there were so many like, yo, this is my last run, like my last 2 runs, right? We just kept on going. But by the end of the night, like, dude, I finally tamed the beast, man. I tamed the mountain, and I tamed my
your board, yeah.
my board.
Yeah.
Me and Jeremy got to tame the shit, and like, I remember when we were buying our gear, like we were like, Jeremy, you know what, dude, that's a lot of money, man. But like, bro,
It's worth it, yo.
so worth it. Like we went up there, like, dude, I don't know, I don't like going up there that one time, like seeing people like rent gear. I was like, dude, like you might as well just buy it at this point.
Well, I mean, when we go up after rent gear, but like
no,
but in January, yo, I already know I'm gonna spend money, yo.
No, just get your skis. You already have all your other
I mean,
stuff.
I need to get the stuff, but I need to get my money up. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Well, whose board is that in your home?
Huh?
Oh
Whose
yeah.
board is
And
that?
then the crazy part is that like no one asked about it, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm like, I could have just sold that to one of you guys for cheap, and then you guys buy bindings. And...
Nah, news better.
No, but that thing hasn't been used too, so it's like
still in the plastic.
it's still in the plastic.
Whose board is that?
I have no. I think it's my brother, my Kuya Dex.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, my older brother.
Yeah.
But like, he hasn't snowboarded in like over 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You should ask him about it one time.
that's why I have like a helmet and stuff because my brother hasn't used it.
But overall,
Good time, good
it
experience.
was a good time.
I remember when you guys came back, like we're all talking on Discord.
Yeah.
You weren't there. It was like John, Lance, I think Jeremy was on there, like Alcott, and we're just like talking about like random stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, like I think Lance like brings up like, oh yo, this when we all go up, yo, it's gonna go crazy
Mhm.
because you know, like that one run up Cypress, like the Collins.
That's the one we did a bunch of times.
Yeah, like we all know we're gonna go down, right? And like obviously we're gonna go down the Bunny Hill too, to just get
warm
like
up,
to warm up. But then the first time we go down, we're all gonna like bomb it. We all know, and
Yeah,
it's gonna
exactly,
be great, right? Like I'm so excited to go skiing now. Now thinking about it, I just want it to be a good day when we go up. You know?
Do you remember that one time when we went up Cyprus, right? I think it was you and me on the gondola. I mean, on the lift.
Yeah.
And we saw some guy like, oh, he almost fell off the cliff,
Oh yeah.
right? He
was
was
crazy.
like he was a new snowboarder.
Skier,
He was snowboarding.
snowboarder. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so me and you, we try to go help him, right?
No, we noticed it like when we passed him.
Yeah.
We're like, so like imagine like we're in front of you, right? And you're the guy,
Yeah.
and you're like pretty much at the edge of the cliff.
Oh shit.
like literally, he's like along the side where it just drops.
Yeah.
And he's literally, you can see like a foot going down. And like me and Jordan were like, Jordan was still like snowboarding, and he like wasn't the best at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him like, Jordan, yo, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna book it down the mountain
Yeah.
and go back up, and then ski right beside him so we can get him like off that like little area.
That's like what, like a 30-minute thing.
No,
to
that
do.
was like, no, it was the bunny hill though.
Oh,
The bunny
yeah.
hill. So I was like, okay, it'll be quick. So I went down, and I remember I went up really fast, went down, and then like I just remember like we talked to him, and he was like, he was fine, and he just ended up like he just picked himself back up.
That's
But
scary.
it was so scary. It was
No,
just like,
yeah.
bro, he almost like fell into like the woods and stuff.
He couldn't get his edge.
Yeah.
There's 3 things that happened that day, or 2 things. John tried to do this jump, literally on landing, impact blew out everything. he ate shit, blew out everything. Number 2, John was pissed about this one. So we were gonna like our last run.
Mm-hmm.
No, our last 2 runs was go down the Collins and then go to the other mountain and do that run.
Yeah.
But me and Jimmy were like, dude, we're conquering this mountain right now. We're conquering it. Let's
What do you
just go
mean?
again. But John was waiting on the other mountain like for like almost like 15 minutes. And he's like, where the hell are you guys? Oh, we're like and then we were like, we're going back to the same one that we just did. We were just conquering the mountain. John got pretty pissed about that. The last thing was I was going down speed demon down the mountain. Literally. Like,
Wait, so you can go fast now.
I can go fast now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can
Because
go
like
fast
now we don't have to wait for anyone.
I can literally go edge to edge. But I was going so fast. I don't know what happened to the guy behind me, but he clipped the back of my board, and then I went to the right, and I'm looking towards my left, cartwheeling. This guy, he was cartwheeling on snowboarding. I don't think it wasn't my
damn.
fault, but I fucked him up basically.
Did you
cut
Not
him
on
off?
purpose. Not on purpose.
You cut him off?
I didn't cut him off. No, he's the one who hit my back.
Oh,
tail.
he went
Yeah.
into
he
you.
went a
He
little too
into me,
fast.
Yeah, he went a little too fast. I looked to my
On a
left.
snowboard or ski?
Snowboard. He was cartwheeling.
Damn.
I literally was like, holy shit, yo, are you good? Like, are you knocked out and stuff? His ski goggles, helmet gone. I had to help him for like 10 minutes because like
Was it on the run?
on the run.
Bro, that's crazy. Collins?
Collins, yeah.
Okay.
It was
Towards the end?
towards the end.
Oh, like
the-
that really big like part where you can just like
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like kind of icy.
yeah.
I felt bad because like literally when I looked at him, he was like on his ass. I thought he died basically because I did something like to him to get knocked out. Ski goggles were off his like helmet, everything was gone. But I had to help him because like he lost his phone and his wallet.
In that meantime,
Yeah. Oh, like when he was like
Holy
flying
crap.
around, right? So like I felt bad because like dude, if you lose your phone or wallet, in the
It's
ice,
over.
you
It's
can't
over.
find it.
Yeah.
You can't find it. But like he found it.
okay.
I felt bad, and then I just speed and I just left.
I just left him.
No, but
I don't even know where to put my phone or anything.
You need to
no,
zip
you have a
up.
jacket. You have a
You
jacket.
need to
Yeah.
zip up everything before
But
you
I'm
go.
gonna put it in a plastic bag
No.
and then put it in my thing because I'm scared that it's gonna break. You know.
The next time I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna bring a 360 camera.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna bring one of those selfie sticks and stuff, and then I'm bringing like a small backpack because I wanted to bring my camera, but I
Yeah.
couldn't.
You think you're ready for a black?
We did. Oh my god, bro.
Wait, did you do the
You
black
guys
on
do
the
a
other
black?
mountain?
Bruh. So this is one thing that John pissed me off that night or that day so much. So it's like, hey, I just went to this chill run. Like, come follow me, right? It's like, yeah. It's just a blue. It's a fucking mogul, dog. Like,
Oh, it has a bunch of
like,
moguls. Yeah.
a bunch of moguls and shit. Like, dude, I had to crawl down the mountain. Like, literally. Like, I remember we were going down this blue, right? Like,
moguls aren't easy to go with a snowboard.
Yeah, exactly.
With skis, it's a little bit easier because you could like
mhm,
just move your legs a little bit, but you're locked in.
exactly. We went down this blue, but it like merges into a black and then back to a blue, bro.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for John it's easy, but like me and Jeremy were like on heels, like on the heel side.
You have to go on your heel side.
Like
yeah.
we couldn't handle it
Because we can maneuver, like as a skier, you can maneuver past
But-
the mogul.
when you go from black to blue, the last blue run, dude, it's like home free. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It was powdery. Like I was able to do shit. Like John was surprised too, like how I caught up to my edge.
Oh,
like
it's
how
not.
early on,
I mean,
yeah.
we've been going. It's just muscle memory at that
Yeah,
point.
it's
Yeah.
muscle memory.
Like I'm down to do Collins like a bunch of times as a warm up, and then do like that one.
Mhm.
This on the same mountain as Collins. There's like a blue run, and it's on the left side,
Yeah.
right? They go on the right, and it's like really sick.
Definitely gonna go next week.
Yeah.
I want.
Do you guys remember that one time that where I died going down that blue run?
That's exactly the same thing happened to John.
Oh, did he
went
go
off-
down?
He went off. No. It was like a different place, but he went off of like a bump. but when he like landed, everything just exploded.
Yeah,
He fell. His skis like went all the way. Like John was like confident, like, yo, I want to do that again, but
it's scary, yo. As a ski, like I have like problems all over my body, so it's like scary.
Lie, skiing sucks. I'm not gonna. Okay, like my instance was like, I think my skis were like too tight. I thought I almost broke my leg, right? Because I like fell, and then the top of my ski caught on like some snow.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't. You know how you like usually the bindings for beginners aren't that tight.
Yeah,
so it didn't come off. So it stuck to my leg, and my leg like
it feels really weird.
It like it felt like it broke.
Yeah, because like with ski boots, it's so heavy.
Yeah,
ski boots are heavier than snowboard boots, right? And like when you're like walking around, you're not walking around like that. You're walking around like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a hard bottom.
No, it felt good being part of like
the fast group.
Oh no, not the fast group. Like just being part of that community where you can like own your own gear. I'm not trying to say anything. Obviously,
we're gonna get our we're gonna get our own stuff. So it's gonna be chill.
It's like I'm looking around. Like I had some cool skis. Jeremy had his like the vibe was just like very playful. Like Jeremy had his like speakers. We were playing music. We were like the life of the party in the lineups and shit like that.
Oh, that's sick. I mean, as you guys should be like.
Yeah.
When you're going up the mountain, you like make most of how much you spend.
Yeah. Right? No, I
like,
remember. We got there at 9 and we were like planning to leave at 2. It was like,
no,
we're good. No, as in like we were good. Like we felt good about the mountain. Everything was starting to like die down. And we're like,
what time did the mountain close?
At 10, but we said it till like 9:30.
You left
we left at 8. Exactly, but like
you were supposed to leave at 2.
Yeah, no, we wanted to leave at 2 just because you know how exhausting it gets up there. Yeah, and like, dude, when we bought food and stuff like that, it wasn't that expensive. I just bought like small stuff.
But you want to sleep after you eat, you know?
Yeah, I took a nap and like I remember I was like after that nap I was just dragging my foot. But after going a couple times and actually getting used to my board, like it was like easy. It was
when
like,
you
easy.
get really good at things, it's like you just want to keep doing more, you know. So
I remember John was like telling me like the next time we go up here, you're gonna do jumps. I was like, nah, dude, I'm not gonna.
You gotta do some jumps, yeah.
I can't, bro. John can do jumps now, but I can't. Yeah,
I want to try at least one.
Do you remember the first time we went? You know,
at grouse, dude, it was disgusting.
Yeah, but like our learning thing was so bad.
I hate it,
bro.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Our learning thing was.
It took us 8 hours to learn just to heal.
No, just to stand up.
Just to stand up. Yeah,
we could not stand up.
No. The other thing too was like the thing that pissed me off the most was like it wasn't my gear, and it was like rentals, and it just smelled so bad, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
And I hated that.
The view of that day was so sick.
Oh yeah.
It was so.
It was a sunny. It was good that day.
Yeah,
a lot of good vibes and stuff,
bro.
No, what was I gonna say? No, it was good. I wish you came.
Yeah, I need to get ready. I need to get ready for it. Like I had to buy myself like a balaclava again. I lost mine.
Going back to the thing though. So, dude, you've been injured like almost like your
forever
adult life. Like, what's up with you?
I don't know, man.
Like what's up now? Is it all from that one knee? Like I know we've talked about.
I mean,
this before.
like it started off with like a misalignment, like with the knee. My physio said that like I'm completely misaligned everywhere.
How's it impossible?
Can't you get realigned by like a chiropractor?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing. So I'm getting realigned.
We talk about this like a lot. I just wanted to know like an update from you. Like, are you good right now? Like,
I'm good right now. Yeah,
you're telling me like your hip is like somewhere else.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I'm good because I've been doing like sessions for chiro for like the last week. I did 3. So I have a follow up this coming week, and it's gonna be nice. It's nice because it's like you can or like at least my chiro, what he does is that like he like pushes down in like certain areas, and I told you guys like off the podcast that like when he was kind of like when he was like knuckling like one part of my lower back, I felt like a bunch of blood flow going down my leg.
Oh wow! So there's a blockage somewhere.
Yeah, like I didn't know that there was a blockage until he did that. And like last time he, like after I talked to you guys, last time he did it for my left side, and I felt like a big gush of like blood going down my left leg. It's really weird because it's not necessarily like a huge amount like where I don't feel anything. It's just like you feel the blood going down.
Right.
Like it's like it hasn't gone and down that route in a long time. So I'm like,
so are you like?
I'm a little bit more. I feel more flexible. Like my posture feels really like better than
When
usual.
was the last time you went? I'm just asking because I don't know.
Before that time,
Like, what was the last time you went to the gym?
oh, it's been a while because I got sick in finals, so it's been
Okay.
like maybe a month
Really?
and a bit now.
And
Yeah.
it's not because Jordan. Why are you laughing? I'm asking a genuine question. I don't know when it's been, but
I'm
like,
not laughing.
A
Is
lot of it too is also
injury?
an injury from deadlifting, which have stopped over 6 months now.
damn.
So I haven't deadlifted since June.
Wait, what
I never
happened?
asked you about that. By
What
the way.
happened? What happened?
I was doing a warm up with 225,
Mhm.
and when I was warming up, something fell off on my right hip,
Jesus.
and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop deadlifting. And then when I tried deadlifting 2 weeks later from that day with just a plate, I was like, nothing is good. It does not feel good to do it. So stopped squats completely because also squats. I tried doing everything with like 25s. I'm like, bro, this is painful. So I'm like, okay, I'll just focus on like my legs, just like my quads, and like
okay.
strengthening my knee through leg extensions. Because there's like a thing when you do that and you like hold it, it will like strengthen just like the muscles around your knee, which I've been trying to do before I got sick.
Right.
Then that took around 3 weeks to recover fully, just because I'm in school,
Right.
have to do work, and then also I'm dying from sickness. So it's been a while since I've done any physical activity, which sucks. Bro.
Damn. Okay. Do you have an does your chiropractor physio tell you like an idea of a day like that you're gonna be 100%, or is it just like
It's just
day to
like
day?
maintenance now. It's just like I don't think it's not necessarily I won't get back to like the way it was. It's like I think if I do that, I need to like do something with my knee first.
You actually have to get surgery.
Yeah, most likely. So I'm like, or like do an MRI, double check what's happening inside this little area, and see whether or not I need rehab, like proper rehab, or because it's like it's not cheap, Like I'm paying for all this stuff.
Right.
So like per session, it's like even though it's discounted, it's like $50.
Right.
$50, and I'm like, I'm a student, so I'm like, bro, that's not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I can live with a little bit of injuries, but
That's insane to me. Because I know how active you want to be, and you want to keep on going to the gym, but like all these injuries are just hindering you. And
100%. I mean, it's like you deal with it the way you deal with it. So I'm like,
Huh.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say I was a high level athlete, but I'm like,
active.
I was pretty active to the point where I was doing sports like at least once a week,
Right.
or even twice. So I'm like, knowing that like one of my friends is able to play like the way he was able to in high school, I'm like, bro, I wish I could do that again.
Why don't you want to take surgery?
Dude, it's a long process, man.
Okay.
It's like 4 or 5 months to recover
But like
properly.
right.
So
But
I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
it's also a lot of time, and like the time. Say
We've
if I
talked
took
about
off
this
a
before.
semester, yeah. So if I take a semester off, I'm like, that's one more semester I have to do for graduation. I'm like,
I'm only asking just because I feel like all these chiropractor physio stuff, it's just like it's a little bit more heavier than just having one
thing.
surgery, right?
Yeah, but it's like good because I don't do physio too often, but when it comes to chiro, the last time I went before I got I felt that lower back pain was 6 or 7 months ago.
Okay.
So I never had to like go like once a month or once every week. It's like, okay, at your discretion, you go. And then once you decide that you need to start doing that stuff again, you do it.
All right.
Yeah. But as of right now, like I'm good. Like I haven't had any back pain in a bit.
Okay.
I was just doing a follow-up so you can double check how my joints are.
I didn't know. Someone mentioned to me too. Like I didn't know sitting down was like bad for your back.
Right. So it's like
for a while, like and you game too, and you're in school and stuff like that.
yeah, literally sitting for almost like 60 hours a day.
Yeah.
60 hours a day.
60 hours a week.
Right.
60, yeah, like a bunch of hours a week. I'm like sitting. So I'm like, I am planning to build like a new desk that can combat that. So I'm like,
oh, you want to stand while
standing and an ultra wide.
Bruh.
So I'm like,
That shit just sounds like a lot of work.
What
Yeah.
should you do?
Huh?
Ultra wide desk.
it just gives me more space to work with.
Yeah.
Because like you know how much work I do when it comes to like preparing for things.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm literally gonna be using my computer all the time, and like maybe I could game standing up too.
So right now, obviously you're like
I'm pretty okay, so I'm good.
as in you're Right now, you're done your semester, right?
Yeah, oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. If 5 courses is not fun, So I'm done. I'm on winter break for now,
Till when?
till January.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm good. I've got like what? Is September 17th? Oh, sorry. I read September is Saturday. It's December 17th as of right now. I'm chilling, yo. I'm chilling.
How are you, Jordan? You're into winter break. How's it feel? This is probably your last winter break in high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
Enjoy
my
it while it
last
lasts,
one.
yo.
How's it feel, Jordan?
It feels like I
Did
don't know. I
anything-
don't feel like I'm on break right now. It doesn't feel like my other.
Wow, are you
like,
calling
winter
this a
break.
job?
It doesn't feel like my old winter breaks. Like when I went
When you were
through-
younger, yeah, when you were younger.
Is there a little bit of a pressure hanging on your
No,
shoulder?
it's like this one feels like it's like a break, but like it's not a holiday.
Mm.
Yeah.
It feels just like
A weekend.
a weekend. It feels like
long
it
weekend.
feels like a long weekend. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But then it's the longest weekend
Yeah.
that you could possibly think of. You know what I mean?
Has it gone through your head yet that you're almost gonna graduate?
Not really. Like when the day comes,
It'll happen.
I think that I don't think it'll even hit me then. I think it'll hit me. I think maybe after the fact, after I graduate.
What are you seeing around like your classmates right now? Are they doing anything different like you? Like how are they planning? Are they going?
There's a lot of talk about university and like what you want to do after.
That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it like?
How's it feel like seeing that? Are you planning?
Me, I want to take some break, a semester break.
Low key, Jordan, yo, we're kind of like in the same place, but at 2 different two different
Yeah.
ages. Because this is like my last winter break before I graduate,
So lame.
and we both graduated in summer.
Wait, so I'm not gonna be in. You're
And
gonna
like,
be graduating.
I'm not talking like how you're talking about going to university.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like okay,
Life.
like
Finding a job.
Yeah, finding a job and going to like
we're like at the same stages. Yeah.
same stages,
But
but like
different.
you're in your teenager stage,
Jordan,
of that,
yeah.
and I'm the
Be
other.
honest,
That's crazy.
Be absolutely honest. Are you kind of scared a little bit?
Yeah, it's scary, man. I don't want to be an adult. I want to be a kid forever, man.
I don't know about
Oh,
that, yo. Me
damn,
and Jared kind of thriving, yo, low key.
Low key, if I had the choice,
What?
I would never be an adult. I'd
Here's
rather
a
be.
question.
Wow.
Here's a question.
Jordan, you know what you're trying to say, right? It's like subtext. Like you're saying you're not ready to graduate yet.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I'm not like mentally. I don't think so.
Here's a question, yo. Here's a question. Would you rather stay would you rather stay a kid forever, under the legal age, or would you rather stay over the legal age forever?
No, what the fuck?
Like around your early 20s. Let's say that. Let's say like
Yeah.
23,
early
25.
20s, for sure.
Really? But you're trying to figure out life there.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out life.
I feel like when you're in
Yeah.
high school, bro, you're living in
Bro,
cruise mode.
life is given to you. Life
Yeah.
is played on easiest mode.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
I don't know, man. It's
I mean,
a
like,
lot.
I feel like right now, since
Yeah,
you,
let him answer. I want to hear his deep thoughts there because I know he's like.
Like, no,
I know
it's
right
like,
now he's feeling something. I know.
no, because like I'm not thinking about like what I want to
Damn.
do later on.
he wants to do,
I'm just thinking about like what I'm doing day to day.
Oh, dude.
yeah, I mean, that's okay.
No, Ivan.
For a bit.
I know. The thing is, I
That's
want to
okay for a
I
bit.
want to give him some advice, but I don't know. It gets too real,
Yeah,
man.
it's not our place yet.
Yeah, it's not our place yet to say.
Yeah, like I think like with Jordan though, his situation is so it's a little bit easier though, I'd say, because like he's friends with people older than him.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally our entire friend group is in that stage of trying to figure it out.
Right.
And like he kind of sees us like figuring it out at the same time. At the same time we're like having fun.
Right.
So it's like, he knows that there's a good balance between what the hell am I doing with my life to having fun. I think at least that's.
Man,
really-
we're scaring him, man.
I'd really hope that
What
Jordan
if I
is
just don't
taking
graduate?
things
I'm gonna just stay in high school forever, man.
Jordan, don't say that, bro. Don't tell me you peaked
just
in high
don't
school.
peak in high school, bro.
Just
That's
don't
all that
peak in high
matters.
school.
I don't think I will peak in high school.
I remember like when we were graduating high school, or like at least when I was like, I'm gonna develop until I get to my peak, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I could do more with what I have.
Does it scare you a little bit, Jordan? That like, okay, I probably shouldn't ask it, but like, so if you take a gap year, right, like how you're saying you do, but like you see all of your friends
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
In university?
I don't give a shit.
Really?
It's like
No, Jordan, like, you're trying to deflect. You obviously are gonna feel
Oh
that
yeah,
later.
I'm gonna feel like, oh, I'm getting like kind of left behind, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
can't compare,
they
bro.
they do their thing, and, you know, I do my thing.
You can't compare.
I know comparisons
Can't
that kill us
compare.
with joy and all that.
Killer
Blah, blah, blah.
joy, man. Like,
Well, at the same time, you got Jordan. I'm just letting you know. You gotta like, you gotta like think about like.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, I know.
you can't compare.
And I'm not saying I'm worried about you. I'm just saying like, you're gonna figure it out. I'm just saying like, like now, like.
Like, you can't compare, but like at the same time, just gotta be responsible. That's all.
Yo, I noticed you keep on doing this whenever you talk. Like,
Oh my bad.
like
I don't know. It's like
I don't know
weird.
what.
I don't know. It's like it's such a weird thing. I always like.
I have a question, right?
Okay.
So you guys are talking about peaking in high school.
Yeah.
What were the people like in like your graduation year? What were they like when they like
Peak.
yeah, just them peaking in high school? Like the people who peaked at high school, what were they like?
I mean, they're just popular.
Okay, in my grad
And like
class,
Wait,
like,
what is the definition of peaking in high school?
like you lost your virginity, top of the.
Okay.
and
like,
like what
literally jock.
what happened to them like later on?
Oh,
You don't have to go in specific.
I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. Honestly, like the people that I know
Who peaked?
who peaked, or at least that I would like to that I think peaked in high school, are not living the glory days, but I'd say they're just like, they're just doing their own thing. Like we like I went towards school, but like whatever they did, they didn't go towards school, right? I think they're working now, so it's like to each their own type thing. But I think that's what they're doing. But I don't know whether or not like they're living with their parents or like, because like when you say we peaked in high school, sometimes we imply like, oh, they probably with their parents.
Mhm.
They probably work like a retail job. Not even a manager.
Oh,
They're just like,
damn, that's
like,
crazy.
But I'm sure like the people who peaked in high school, like they're probably moved out. They probably work, but didn't go to school for it. They're probably just doing their own thing, living life.
Mhm.
But like, yeah.
What did it look like to peak in high school? I don't know, man. In my grad class, there's a lot of people who are like, I don't know. Back in grade 12, I thought they peaked in high school. Like, I thought like they were just gonna be like the same person like throughout their whole like
Growing up.
growing up. But like they actually did go to school.
Yeah.
They actually are like owning their own businesses and doing all this
Yeah.
stuff. Like
It's like weird though,
Yeah.
It's like so everything's so different than you would have thought.
I don't think I've ever seen someone actually peak in high school.
Yeah.
And stayed like that. Because like like these days the people are trying to grow. Like people have more of a people are more aware these days
Oh yeah.
of what to become and like.
Yeah.
But I've never seen actually someone like who's like top high school
And then
like,
just like fall out and
just
stay.
fall off.
Yeah.
I've seen people who struggle in high school and just stayed that way. As in like, this is one person that I
Like
remember.
socially, right? Like socially struggle, or
If
like
if I'm being honest with you,
or just in general, everything.
in
Struggle.
everything, like just like I remember, like this guy was down in the ruts, and I remember, after years of graduating, he didn't graduate.
Damn.
He like left, or like he just dropped out right in like grade 10 or 11. I remember I haven't seen him in years, but like I caught up with one of my classmates, in winters or something like that, and he was telling me like the realities of like what happened to everyone else in like our grad class, and he told me that one of them was like around Hastings area, shit like that.
Damn.
Like he was like talking about like how they they get pulled a knife on just for like a pack of cigarettes and stuff. Like those are the things that scared me the most. Like did not become.
They were in your.
Yeah, and like those are the things that like scared me the most. Like think like going through high school is like I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to end up there.
I think that's the goal.
Yeah,
you
not
know?
to end up there.
Yeah.
But it's just weird how knowing like some of my classmates,
like some
just
people
one-
that you
just
know
one
of,
I
right?
know,
Someone
just
that you
one I
know of is
I
like
knew.
in that situation.
someone I knew.
Yeah.
I don't really know them that much, but
Yeah.
anyone in your grad class having like glow up, as in like
Honestly, I'd say like a lot of the people in my grad class are thriving. Like I'm not saying like they grew up to the point where they're like millionaires and stuff, but I'm like they're doing well for themselves. Like I know that a lot of people right now around my grad class are graduating, same thing as me. But they're like graduating to like their bigger jobs. Like I still have to do another degree afterwards, right?
you.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we'll talk about that like on another time. But so these guys are, or these people are, what do you call it? They're graduating UBC. They're finishing up their business degrees and stuff like that. Pretty sure they have like big jobs. There's some other people who went to like Queens, like East Coast and stuff, who graduated.
Queens, what do you mean Queens, like in New York?
Queens University.
Oh, okay.
Just in Canada. And then other people are, they're not in school, but they're still thriving on their own. So they're just doing whatever. Yeah, I don't think anyone grew up to the point where they're like famous or like they're like insanely different from who they used to be. Maybe an increase in like followers from like 1,000 to like 3,000, but like that's probably like through their connections from their schools and
There's
stuff.
only one classmate I remember. I don't think I should say her name, but
probably not.
Was it the DJ one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You mentioned it a couple times. Like,
yeah, like here.
No, like
outside.
Yeah.
I remember in high school, she was doing a lot of YouTube, and I already knew like she was like very
out there,
charismatic, like outgoing type of person. But I never knew how like I never like filled in the gaps because like after high school, what she became was like Diplo.
Yeah.
She's like linking up with Diplo. She's
so
a DJ now.
She's big. She's big.
Like now she's like doing tours now.
Yeah.
She has like a North American tour like going up. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So it's like, that's to me that would be the definition of a major glow up.
Major glow up. Like I'm pretty sure she's the only one who made it out of Vancouver like that. Like a lot of like I noticed this from playing ball a couple of weeks ago. Like there are some people who play there, like a lot older than me. Like they've stayed in the North Shore for their entire lives, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
Like thinking about it now, like I remember when I was younger, I wanted to move back to the North Shore. I'm like, that's a place.
No, I wasn't like just in Vancouver in general.
Oh, okay.
That's insane to me.
Like, 100%.
Life,
yeah,
you just hear.
Like that's exactly.
That's all they do. Like he was
different.
telling me like how the high school that I went to, like there used to be a lot of gangs or so. Like when did you graduate? Like he's like a 1987. I was like,
bro,
you've been here for that long, dude. You've been here for that long. Like you're telling me like secrets of what happened. Like dude, shit like that isn't like that like now.
Yeah, no, it's not like that no more. Like it's different. Speaking of like high school kids and stuff like that, so I was working, at my retail job, my basic minimum wage job, and I was getting off. It was so weird, right? Right now it's a little bit busier just because holiday, Christmas season, New Year's, people are buying gifts for family, friends, so on and so forth. I was getting off. I hung out in the back for like 20 to 25 minutes because I was so tired from my shift. And I was walking out, and there's these like group of, I think they were Persian dudes.
Yeah.
They're wearing like whatever you guys call it, like the shiesty mask and like balaclavas.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah. So it was like
walking in the store like
no,
that?
there was like 8 of them.
I walked into a Denny's like that a couple of days ago.
Yeah. That's why the thought came to my head. So these guys, they're all wearing the same thing. It was like they're wearing Montclair coats.
Nice.
Montclair. They're wearing like goose jackets as well. Wearing the same white like shiesty mask. And it was like low-key kind of scary because it was like something's about to go down. That was like that was in my head, right? And then another group of guys walk past the store wearing shiesty masks, wearing Montclair jackets, wearing Canada Goose. And this time they're not wearing white though; they're wearing black.
Okay. Oh.
So these guys, it was the guys who were actually walking to the store wearing white. The guys who walked in were wearing black. So the guys were in the store window shopping. I'm pretty sure. Then these guys hang around in front of the window. Like now there's like a big glass in front of like the door, or in front of like the store, right? And they're like looking through. And I'm like, at this point, I'm walking out to go window shopping for myself and for my friends. I'm like, I guess people are just wanting to wear shiesty masks. Like, it's funny. I get it. But these guys like pull out their phone. They're like, I don't know exactly what they said, but I remember like they're like, this guy's like a pussy-o, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so they're pointing it about like to some guy in another shiesty mask.
Right.
In the store. They're like, yeah, this guy's a pussy-o. Like, this guy's a bitch. Like, he's a pussy.
Pussy-o,
like, he's scared, bro. He's scared. Like, and like these guys are all on their phone, right? All like filming it. Then they walk like to like the entrance of the store, and then all of a sudden, like, he's like screaming to like these guys inside. They're like, bro, like, this is my turf. Like, Metro's my turf, bro. Like, get out. Like, you're like, and they're like, get out of the store, and we'll like deal with it outside the mall.
Right.
And then like they're calling each other like pussies and stuff. And I was like, I don't know whether or not these are high school kids, whether or not they were like adults, because like you don't talk like that.
That shit to me is just,
it's at this point, bro,
to me it's like me and Jordan talking to each other like on the daily, like,
yeah. But like these guys were like mad.
Oh, they were actually legit.
Like, they were legit.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know whether or not they're associated with anything in Vancouver,
right?
And like whether or not I want to find out. Nah, I didn't want to, right? I didn't want to mess with like anything that was happening. But if anything did go wrong within the store, that would have been a big problem, right? So we'd have to like file reports and all that stuff.
You weren't on duty though.
I was on duty. I'm like, hopefully,
you're a civilian.
Yeah, I was a civilian at this point. I'm like in my head, I'm like, bro, please don't get anyone in my store involved.
Right.
Like, please, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like these guys were all like going towards Champs because like I heard like names. They're saying like names like, yo, this guy's in the store. Like, we're gonna get him. We're gonna jump him. I'm like there was a mix of like adults, I'm pretty sure, and also a mix of like kids, like high school kids.
I'm surprising that's like a.
Like, you don't
why
see
is
that.
Metrotown your block?
Like, you know? Metrotown is for the public, bro.
Yeah, like you don't get civilians involved.
Yeah, I'm
like in real gangster, like, you know, mafia shit.
It's like on your own, like,
no, as in like in real gangster shit, like mafia, like, you know, Italian like mob shit. They usually never have civilians involved. It's because only between the gangs. Like, if they have anything,
bro. It was like, I was like, if things go down inside the mall, it's like, I'm pretty sure like someone was like strapped though.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, because you could tell, like, I saw a couple of these guys like holding onto like their waist like this. I'm like,
sure, this reminds me of like what I see on like TikTok and shit. Like,
this doesn't happen. Like, this does not happen. And it's just like, it was so weird because it was 7 p.m. and people were just shopping. And this is happening.
Be honest with me, if something did happen, would you run away?
Bro, I'm not trying to get shot.
Yeah, of course. I know that.
But at the same time,
like, you gotta videotape it though.
At the same time, you know, like World Star. Yeah. No, honestly, that was kind of crazy. But
I went to Metrotown today just to like grocery shop and shit like that, and I didn't realize in how like
expensive.
No, not expensive.
Hard?
Like
different.
How
adult?
How Central like sees like image, like, you know, Central C, right?
Yeah.
Like his image of like tracksuits and like the
it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
Shiesty mask. It's literally every high school kid I see down there.
What is it? It's like
it's called like the Roadman look.
Yeah,
I don't get what the influence these days is crazy.
Yeah, like I think with high school kids specifically, like guys, they wear tech fleece. They wear
like, the Air Force Ones is like the
and
uniform.
then they wear like
it's called the hood uniform.
And they wear North Face puffers.
Yeah,
with a shiesty mask.
The shiesty mask. I don't get it. I don't get it why you have to go to Metrotown and do that shit. Like, you have nowhere else better to be.
It wasn't even that cold yesterday.
But like,
it happened yesterday.
Back in high school though, like, we didn't even do. Jordan, do you hang out at the mall? You don't hang out at the mall. What do you do these days for fun? Like, you know, just to kill time.
Go home, sleep.
Is that what your other classmates do, or they do the same type of shit? They go to the mall.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I think they have like they chill at people's houses. They have like I don't know. Like,
that's calm.
Yeah, like they do their own thing.
Yeah,
they
don't go to malls.
Back in high school, the only thing I used to do was like,
yo, I remember
window shop and
shit. Fridays would be the best. Yo, I'd wait for Jim to get off school. You know, get picked up by your parents. Go to your house. You find out that I'm at your place, and we put PS3 together. Yeah,
that's tame. No, I wouldn't. I don't know why they pick such a public spot to do that shit. Especially like,
dude, during the holiday season, man, people were just trying to shop for their loved ones, man.
Yeah, you don't need that.
I don't know. Yeah, I just left.
Did your coworkers do anything?
I don't know. They were just shouting, but like you can't do anything with people shouting. So I'm like, alright, just leave it. They walked away. I think like the guys in the white chassis mask.
Right.
Yeah, they're just like whatever.
If someone you were tight with, Ivan, right? This is the last question. Someone you were tight with. You're talking about gangs.
Yeah.
If they knew you were cool and like they wanted you to be a part of it, would you join?
Nah. Not my lifestyle.
Really?
Yeah. Not my lifestyle. Would you? I'd probably ask for protection, but that's about it.
To be gang protected is crazy.
I think
you'd
protected.
be immune.
Protected, yeah.
Protected, but I wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't want to like
gang
do it.
shenanigans.
Yeah, that's what I wouldn't want to do.
You want your name to be like known that you're like with them, but at
the same time, aren't you being like a let's say like
you'd be associated with them.
You'd be associated with it, so you're still an op to another gang member.
Yeah, so it's like
you know what I mean.
You're free. You're not a civilian at that point.
You're not a civilian.
Like you're part of
as
it.
long as like if you like no matter what you're protected, but like
you're associated or any type of way. Like I think it's like families are off limits. I don't know if that's like whatever the case, but I feel like families are off limits when it comes to gang violence and stuff. Man. Probably not, but it'd
be cool to see that scene though at least once in my life. But
I'd
like literally, I would try to like see. I want to see everything in 24 hours and then just leave. Never existed in there. Like I want to see like for 24 hours, just literally 24 hours and never see it again. I want to see like, like the gnarliest shit. Like a drive-by, like like a meetup, like a swap.
But
like
you're obviously immune, so you don't get hit. So
yeah, exactly. Like I'm God.
But you're pretty much just like watching. You're a spectator.
Yeah. You're watching, but you're also part of it. Like you're wearing.
Yeah. You're wearing all this stuff.
So for only 24 hours.
Only for 20. But you're still immune, so you don't get hit. Yeah.
But I would like to just, I just want to, I want to see what I see in the movies at least once in real life.
Well,
but I'm pretty sure it's not like that. Though.
Why don't you just put on a VR headset and watch the movies like that, and start running around as if you were a part of it.
Yeah. 24 hours and that's it.
Yeah. Can you not touch me? Anyways.
We can close it out there.
Anyways, this has been the 64th episode with the Before You Know It podcast. This is
This is Jay,
Ivan,
and Jordan.
And we will see you in the next one.
Thank you guys.
Peace out.